So you got the UD shirt this weekend. What do you think this weekend means for UD, band?
For UD?
Yeah.
I mean, one, it just my fault.
No.
My bad. I got to turn my back on that. I think the biggest thing for him is just recognition of who he was, what he did for the city, what he did for the community, and you know, how much he means to so many people from South Florida.
Have you thought about it all this year? What it's going to be like without him? Because, I mean, you guys have such a close relationship. I know you like to annoy the hell out of him a lot. But have you given any thought to what it's going to be like not having him?
I mean, it's room for somebody to step in that chair and be a voice. I mean, that's the biggest thing, you know, when I think about him leaving is somebody's got to be that voice. Somebody has to be heard. Somebody has to be, you know, that guy when we're in crunch time, you know, you have to say something that empowers the team. And I feel like there will never be another UD. You know, from a standpoint of 3-time champ, 20 years in the same organization, and also being from the place where the organization was built. It's one of those things where you're missing all of that when he leaves. And he'll still be around. You know, he'll still be in the offices now. He won't be with us anymore, but he'll still be around us. So I still get to bother him. His phone number ain't gonna change.
Two more. This week, you got a couple of chances to, you know, just be with him and Dwyane. A lot of Heat fans are crazy, kind of seeing that lineage with you guys. Just what was that? Did you like sit back and say like, yeah, that's pretty cool? Like just getting those opportunities outside of the game or after the game.
It's always a surreal moment when I get to sit down with those two, just because this is a 20-year friendship, brotherhood that they built with each other, and for them to accept me into that and you know, look at me as one of the little brothers and one of the guys who want to, you know, put this organization back in that promised land to where they were before. I mean, it's a lot of responsibility to that. So, you know, when I get around those two, I try to soak in as much information as possible. Just from the fact of you never know when you'll get those moments again. Like, you know, I still listen to on Twitter sometimes Kobe Bryant and his interviews will pop up, and it's just the fact of like that's the only wisdom you'll get. Everything that's ever been recorded, you know, from the time he passed away, God rest his soul and Jeezy's, you know, you will never hear any more wisdom but what you hear recording. So just being able to sit there and just sit around him, D Wade, and Spo, and get to really just have a conversation. It's one of those things that puts it in perspective of how blessed I am, and you know, I just cherish in the moments.
Do you feel, because of how much winning they've done, you mentioned many times about how much you want to win the ring and all that, but like, do they get on you any more extra pressure as we get into playoff time or any of that stuff, or it's mostly like non-basketball stuff?
It's always been, you know, during the regular season it's about non-basketball stuff. You know, during the playoffs, that's when I start asking questions. That's when I start asking the basketball questions. The we're in this situation. How did y'all go through this? How did y'all get through this? You know, and I love it because they're so willing to give me information. And you know, like UD always tell me, I'm not out there with you. So it's just one of those things where you just got to put it in your own perspective, your own point of view, to where you can take that message and apply it to whatever situation you're in.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.